Hello viewer, I'm Theo and welcome to the spot. The world of video games is growing, this is a fact. And no, it is not a bad thing. Some time will pass by until all people accept it and perceive it not as a time-consuming activity, but as a fun exercise, which can be implemented by small amounts in our daily life. This is the Realize Now spot, and now I will share with you a fresh new scientific observation in the field of psychology. You probably know about some beneficial influences of gaming, like coordination and concentration improvement, or memorizing and multitasking skills enhancement, depending on the type of game being played. But what do you think about the idea of video games being beneficial to people with mental disorder? Schizophrenia is a mental illness which can be simply described as a reality-shifting condition. The symptoms may be divided into positive, negative and cognitive, and respectively some examples may be delusions, reduced feelings of pleasure in everyday life, and trouble focusing or paying attention. The most common form of schizophrenia whose symptoms are hallucinations and delusions is paranoid schizophrenia. Oh fear, how do you appear? The general source of fear is an auditory influence. Like if something dangerous is hiding in the bush, you don't see it, and at the moment it rushes out of the bush, your first alert is the sound. That is why the researchers from King's College London's Institute of Psychiatry and University of Roehampton focused on the superior temporal gyrus, which has huge responsibility for auditory processing and functions as an important structure for the social cognition processes. 12 people were observed by a functional MRI while they were playing a simple computer game that involved landing a rocket. They were left to achieve the game objective all by themselves, and landing the rockets reduced the activity in the superior temporal gyrus. Researchers expected that this, on the other hand, would cause reduction of verbal hallucinations as well, so they made questionnaires in order to monitor the patients during the examinational process. The results were astonishing. Improvements in symptoms were detected, and the training helped the people learn how to control their auditory hallucinations. Dr. Natasha Orwolf, a researcher from the experiment, said that all the patients in the study found that their voices became more internal than external, which is less stressful for them. As humans, we are flexible creatures who have the ability to learn and adapt in different environments, even if the environment is abstract. When you start playing a new exciting game, you automatically adjust to the scene, trying to tune your reactions to what's happening, and after a long gaming session, you may even have some flashes in your brain which resembles the event from the game. The training consisted only of 4 sessions over the course of a 2-week period. Imagine if it is applied for a longer time. Then patients might be able to fully decrease the use of medication and replace it by the activity of playing a video game. Wow. The interesting part is that they control the rocket with their brain. The functional MRI was linked to the game, and as they were doing different mental tasks, the rocket flew up and down. If the players managed to lower their activity in the superior temporal gyrus, the rocket would go down and down, eventually landing the surface. This way the patients had a visual reward for doing a specific task with their brain all by themselves, memorizing it, and when the training has ended, many could cope with the voices without having the rocket in front of them. The patients know when the voices are about to start, they can feel it, as Dr. Natasha Orwolf said. As a game developer, I am incredibly inspired by this scientific observation. What I've learned is that we all may sometimes have unwanted voices in our heads, and the tool to cope with them is inside of us.